Hi there. So today we're going to talk about travel to London. Our friend Adam visited London in January of 2025. It was his first time there. He had an absolute ball, and I just rewatched his series, and there's a lot of good little bits and pieces out of that I want to talk about. In addition, we'll talk about logistics. London is, I would say, the easiest first country to go to. It is easy to fly there. The primary language is English, and there is so much to do. You will leave London planning another London trip because you will not get to everything. But I have to say that in the 7 or 8 days that Adam was there, he definitely packed in quite a lot. A few of the things that I want to go over from the beginning of the series that I think are important to point out are the electronic travel authorization that is required by the UK. If you go into your Google Play or App Store, you can download this app, and it takes about 3 days to process. It's about $22 per person. You go into the app, you fill out all the information you need to, pay the fee, and within 3 days, sometimes less, usually less, you will get your authorization. The only caveat is that if you do have a criminal record, there is a chance that they may deny your entry. Another item that he pointed out was, I think he saw like a SIM card vending machine, perhaps. And so let's talk about data in foreign countries. Adam used his cellular company. Now I have Verizon, so I can talk about Verizon. Verizon has like 3 different kind of levels. They have like a 3-day travel pass, that's like $10. But then typical international daily is $12 a day. Cruising is different. Cruise is like $20 a day. Or you can get a monthly pass. You can pay 30 days of international for $100. What we use and what I suggest to all clients is Airalo. We use the Airalo app, which is what is considered an eSIM or an electronic SIM or a virtual SIM that is installed onto your phone. You can purchase SIMs for really any country in the world. For example, if I was in the UK for 8 days and I used my Verizon service, it would cost me 7 days, 7 to 8 days, would cost like $84. But if I used Airalo, it is about $30. So there's a big difference there on the cost. I won't get cell calls, but that's okay because my business line is a virtual line anyway, so it will come over data. And that's all you really need when you're abroad is that data for maps, etc. The other thing he pointed out when he got to his hotel, which he stayed at the Radisson Blu, was UK adapters. UK adapters, you can buy them anywhere. I'm sure Target has them, Amazon. I'll link to the ones that I have below. But you do need to bring adapters for your electronics. Like I said, Adam flew into London Heathrow, which is the major international airport of London. And there are multiple options on how to get into London proper. There is the Heathrow Express, which Adam said he was taking. There's the Underground, which is the subway system of London. You could do private transfer, you could do taxi. Any of those will work. Heathrow Express is definitely recommended, and it'll get you right downtown in no time. Otherwise, the Underground will get you downtown in 40 minutes to an hour, typically, not counting potential delays. While we're talking about transportation, there's also Uber Boat once you get down there. which I believe he took, but I don't remember. Adam mentions that he purchased the London pass. So it looks like he may have purchased the London pass because he said he spent about $350. So my thought is that he purchased the London pass for 7 days, which is about $350. And it gets you into around 90 attractions. And from the attractions that I counted that he went to, he definitely made his money back. Definitely. But that's not for everybody. So look into the pass and what you are actually going to do depending on the amount of time that you're going to be there. So he went to the London Eye. That's about $50. That's around, these are pounds, 50 pounds. Went to Big Ben, that's 27 pounds. He went to the London Transportation Museum. I'm not going to read down all of these, but I just wanted to see, did he make his money back? Because I'm always like cautious, like, is it worth it? Definitely in this case, because like I said, and he went to the London Transportation Museum. He did a Harry Potter walking tour. He went to Westminster Abbey, the Tower of London, St. Paul's Cathedral, the Shard, the Sherlock Holmes Museum. All of those were included in the London Pass. The only ones that I saw that I don't think was the London Dungeon that he went to, I believe, with Allison from the Woovians group. Oh no, Sherlock Holmes was not, I don't think it was a part of it. I take that back. I think Sherlock Holmes Museum may have been separate. Don't quote me on that, but I didn't see that the London Dungeon was a part of that, as well as he did the deluxe tour of Warner Brothers. And the deluxe tour of Warner Brothers alone is going to be around $350 a person. So that, I think it was more of a last minute ticket for him. Not everybody has to do the deluxe tour. If you book it well in advance, you can do there are multiple ticket options for the Harry Potter tour, from just a basic studio tour to a VIP tour to the deluxe. You can include a breakfast, you can include a dinner. There's a whole bunch of different options for that. That's definitely kind of a day trip as it is outside the city. He also did things like he went to Camden Market, he visited Abbey Road. Those are, just walkabouts. So when is the best time to go to the UK? Well, I would have to say would be late spring, May to June, or early autumn, maybe around September, I think are the prime times to go to London. Again, I just want to get out there, I just want to travel, go anytime. If you don't mind weather, if you're a part of this country that has weather, it's not going to bother you nearly as much. It is a mild climate. Typically, you're not going to see that the weather get over 80 degrees. If it does, I think it'll be like here in San Francisco, where everyone just starts to melt. They can't handle it. But during like July and August, I think they hit around that 80-degree mark. So that's why like May, June, September, I think are the most pretty times to go. London is great for all types of travelers. New travelers, families, couples, solos. It has something for everybody. I think that given the concentration of things to do within London proper, the robust transportation system that they have, I highly recommend London as a first stop. So the UK uses the British pound, and £1 is approximately the equivalent of $1.40 in US dollars. So like 100 pounds would be like 140 US dollars. The best way is to get cash at the airport from like a banking institute within the airport, because that is monitored, and in my opinion, is the safest to use. So let's talk about the biggest attractions in London, because it's important to know what you should be booking ahead of time and what you can kind of wait until you get there. The London Eye is kind of wait and go. It's not something that gets booked up. I think if you don't have the London pass, it's kind of one of those, oh, I don't have anything else to do. I don't consider that to be the end-all be-all of attractions, but some do. It does break down a lot. I think it broke down on Adam. I think Ordinary Adventures may have done it too. I think they got stuck at the top of it. Anyway, Big Ben, that one, I think you can just head to the London Transportation Museum. Westminster Abbey, if you're going during high season, I would definitely book that in advance. I would book the Tower of London and the Crown Jewels in advance. And definitely Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers should be the first thing you book if you're going to do that on your trip. Everything since COVID, everything has timed entry. And so it's best, especially if you're working with a travel agent, to get all that kind of itinerarized so you don't get there and find out I can't get into Westminster Abbey, because that would be a huge bummer. Theater is a huge part of London. If you can, I highly suggest going to see something while you're there. Go see The Mousetrap. If you have the time, I highly recommend trying to go see at least one production while you're there. It will not disappoint. So that's kind of it on London. Just some quick info on traveling there. It's easy to book, it's easy to fly there. There are direct flights to London almost out of every major metropolitan city in the US. I don't even know what the next adventure is. I'm really loving doing this because I miss Adam so much, and I miss his everyday being in my house, and this is a way to just keep him in the house with us. And I'm looking for, I think maybe Ecuador might be next. I don't know. But I'm excited for his next adventure, and the next adventure that you take. Tell me down below, where are you going next? What are you planning? What are you doing? Because you need to love your journey, because it is the only one you've got. Bye, friends.